I did military service myself at the age of 18. Yeah. An interesting experience. Yeah, I mean, we're excited as always if we get a chance to play. It's a team that we play, Peru, a bit similar to Colombia and Uruguay. Very uncomfortable to play, but we had an interesting preparation because we had to bridge the European players that came from Europe for a week in Haju. And then the players came in from Japan and from the K-League then this week. So it was a little bit challenging to get all the pieces together, but we want to continue the way we play, like we did against Colombia and against Uruguay. Obviously, for a national team, one important component is consistency, to build consistency in the very few games that you have every year. So this year we have only basically 10 games, and then players like Min-jae has to go military, and Sonny had a little injury coming back, so he's not ready yet. Other circumstances, other players then called in injured, then we have to change things, and that makes it a little bit more difficult to build consistency. But I think this group has good leadership of the experienced players. One is sitting next to me with St. Hugh. So we want to continue to grow. We want to continue to develop our style of play. Yeah, he will be on the bench. We hope, every day that he gets closer to match fitness. But we count every day on him. He came in right away after the season was over, and he's trying hard to kind of catch up, which is normal. So we take it one day at a time. We hope that he still gets on the field. Well, first of all, it's a pleasure to play Peru, and I hope they will enjoy it. They're coming as well, and it's a very good team. It's a very tough team. I had the experience as a coach with the United States, but obviously we watched all their games, the recent games. We watched their World Cup qualifying games. It didn't work out for them, but they were this close. So they played two good friendly matches. Very good game with Morocco. They gave Germany some problems. So we have a lot of respect for them. But we also want to continue the way we played against Colombia and Uruguay, and hopefully we can show Peru as well that we have a good team. Yeah, I mean, it's automatically changes in the defensive line. I'm glad that I have, our consistent goalkeeper next to me. That is unquestionable. He will be captain tomorrow. Thank you. I always take it the way things happen. When things happen, like with injuries, and in Min-jae's case with military, this opens the door. It opens the door for players coming in and prove their point. And I think that's for a coach also very exciting. One side you want to have consistency, but when it doesn't happen, then you want to see new players and show their faces. And we are pretty much 7 months away from Qatar, 7.5 months away from Qatar. So it's heating up. It's heating up, and I want to see the players compete for Qatar. Who wants to go and do well in the Asian Cup? It's not ideal because Min-jae is Min-jae, Sonny is Sonny. Let's not make any jokes here, but it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for the young players coming in, or even experienced players coming in. In case of Jae, for example, I watched him at the military team 2 months ago. I went, watch K2 League, and so Ardo Chisu, we went to Portugal to watch him, and this is now the opportunity, and show us coaches, and show you how much they want to be in this team, and they want to go to Qatar in 2024. Yeah, you will see tomorrow. You see tomorrow plan A. As I said, when a player is not there, but we want Sonny obviously to be there all the time. Hopefully this was the only exception. We don't have him available. But we have a growing group of players Obviously, we had a very successful under-20 team playing in Argentina, and so we're also responsible to see the players grow. We have the Asian Games ahead, where younger players will play. And our job is to see, which players can be ready one day when maybe such a top player like Sonny or Min Jae is not available, or some more experienced players are not available. So we have to develop automatically, as you say rightfully, a plan B and a plan C. Our goal is that as a national team program is always to make things grow. Where are we today for the Asian Cup? Next 6-7 months, but where are we then for World Cup qualifying? And then the phase will change again from World Cup qualifying into the roster that goes to the World Cup. So this is a constant discussion that coaches have. Who's behind Seung-woo? Who's the next one? Who's the next one? Who's the next one? But I think we have fantastic players being behind Sonny. We have, Lee-chan now is back. Was important. He was not available in March for me. Lee-chan made huge progress, even if he doesn't play so much there at Wolverhampton, but he made huge progress. We have won a triple with Celtic Glasgow. Young player, had only 3 caps so far. Has not scored yet because they disallowed him his goal against Uruguay. So we talk these players up and down all the time, and hopefully we have more alternatives than going forward. Yeah, no, we text to each other. So I texted him, I told him good luck, I did military service myself at the age of 18, So it is an interesting experience. It's something that is very integrated in the Korean culture. At my days, 30 years ago, was also very much integrated in the German culture, very similar to here. So no, I wish him a good experience. He's doing what he has to do, and then hopefully now in September we have him back with us, and obviously he's a big difference makers. We are all very curious, to see what happens with him, if he stays in Napoli, if he goes somewhere else. So we coaches, we speculate like you do, and we are very curious. But I always text with him, with WhatsApp.
이전에 선수들과 다른 명단으로 새로운 수비 라인들과 뛰게 됐는데, 그런 선수들이랑 이제 아시안컵을 준비하면서 아시안컵 갔을 때도 어떤 상황이 발생할지 모르기 때문에 이제 저희가 이런 멤버로 경기를 뛰었을 때 잘 마무리해야지 다음 또 이런 상황이 생겼을 때 저희가 이런 바뀐 멤버로도 자신감을 가지고 경기를 할 수 있을 것 같아서 내일 일단 새로운 수비들과 오랜만에 호흡을 맞추면서 무실점으로 경기를 하고 싶습니다. 새로 뛰는 선수들이나 오랜만에 뛰는 선수들한테는 집중해라 그런 말보다는 선수들이 제가 말 안 해도 오랜만에 경기를 뛰게 되면 그런 집중력이나 긴장감은 선수 개인이 다 가져갈 거라 생각하고, 그런 것보다 평소에 운동했을 때나 팀에서 경기했을 때 잘하는 선수들이니까 그게 경기장에서 잘 나올 수 있도록 편안하게 좀 해보려고 생각하고 있어요.